the pulse of South Asian pop culture. This is ABS.
Aamir Khan returns to the big screen after a 3-year hiatus. Hey everyone, and thank you for joining us. Aamir's last film, Lal Singh Chaddha, had its share of critics, but nobody could deny the hard work and dedication that went into making an honest Indian adaptation of Forrest Gump. The lackluster response at the box office took a toll on Aamir, who wore multiple hats on the project. After a self-imposed 2-year break from films, it was the lure of a heartwarming feel-good sports comedy that brought him back in front of the camera.
Today's segment of The Next Chapter is presented by Lexus. Experience amazing.
You're a visionary. You inspire us to chase a higher standard because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel.
Tell me, what was it about this story that made you say yes, both as an actor and as a producer?
Well, the script was so heartwarming, just made me joyful. And the beauty of the script is that it's so humorous. It's so happy. It makes you feel so happy. It makes you laugh. But while it's doing that, it's also saying something which is very important and has a deep impact, hopefully.
आप कोच बहुत अच्छे हो।
क्या बात हो गई? चक्कर वक्कर चल रहा है क्या तेरा?
लेकिन आदमी सुअर हो।
असिस्टेंट कोच ने अपने सीनियर पर हल्ला बोल दिया।
ये कोई जगह पार्क करने की?
Tell me about what was it like playing this coach Gulchan, especially with these 10 newcomers by your side?
Yeah, well, it was great fun because this character of Gulshan really is someone who's very unlike me. If you've seen Sitaare Zameen par, Nikom is someone who's very sensitive and he's very empathetic and caring. Gulshan is the exact opposite of that. He's very insensitive of what other people are feeling. He's quite a rude person, politically incorrect, constantly quarreling with people, his wife, his mother, his head coach, the cop, everyone. So he's very unlike how I have been brought up and how I have lived my life. So it was great fun for me to be what I can't be in real life, or what I don't want to be in real life, but I get to play that, through a film in a role. And I can be rude, I can be obnoxious.
अदालत इनके टैलेंट का सही उपयोग करना चाहती है। इन्हें 3 महीनों के लिए इंटेलेक्चुअली डिसेबल्ड लोगों की एक बास्केटबॉल टीम को प्रशिक्षित करने का निर्देश दिया जाता है।
मैडम 3 महीने तक पागलों को सिखाऊंगा मैं।
और 500 रुपए जुर्माना।
500 का पागल बोलने का?
1000 रुपए।
अरे पागल तो सभी बोलते हैं मैडम।
5000।
ये क्या बात हुई? पागल को पागल मत बोलो। टिंगू को टिंगू मत बोलो। क्या मतलब?
This film blends sports, humor, heart. Was it always part of the plan to, strike that perfect balance between making it fun and keeping it meaningful at the same time?
Well, it happens organically sometimes, and that's always the best way. And this is a genre which I love, drama, but with humor. Dangal is an example of that. PK, 3 Idiots. These are all the films which I've done, which are saying something really important, but they're saying it with a lot of humor. And I really love this genre. I guess this is one of my favorite genres.
कैसी चल रही है प्लेयर्स की कोचिंग?
चप्पी चाहिए।
कल के मैच में तुम लोग सब नीला पहनोगे।
मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड को लाल पसंद है।
लाल कैसे पहनोगे? लाल दूसरी टीम पहन रही है।
तो मैं दूसरी टीम से खेलूंगा।
So you have worked with the best of the best. Tell me about working with these specially abled actors. Was there anybody that really surprised you, something they brought unexpected to the role? Any moment that really stayed with you after the shoot got done?
All of them have brought special moments to the film, and all of them surprised me. We often imagine that working with people people with intellectual disabilities will be difficult, will take longer, perhaps they won't memorize their lines well enough, and it will take very long, it will take double the time to make the film. These are common fears that, one could have. But I'm happy to say that these 10 actors, 9 of which are acting for the first time in their lives. They're not actors. And all 10 are neurodivergent. One of them has acted before in a Malayalam film. He has a special hurdle in this case. He doesn't speak Hindi. He may have done a couple of films in Malayalam. He's from Kerala. But he doesn't know Hindi. So he's actually acting in a language which is not his own mother tongue, a language he does not know. And even for a neurotypical person like me, that would be very difficult.
True.
So he has done something and he's a neurodivergent person. So in answer to your question, these 10 actors were absolutely amazing. It was a breeze to work with them. In fact, their contribution to the film is immense because they are so authentic, they are in the moment. So every shot almost has something magical happening because they are themselves, you know. So it was a very smooth ride working with them, and you get to learn so much from them. They have no ego. They are so happy to be at work. They are themselves, authentic. They are not judgmental. They're not in a hurry. We are constantly in a hurry.
तुम लड़की हो?
ये कौन बेवकूफ है?
मैं टीम कैसे बनाऊं? टीम तो नॉर्मल लोग ही बनती है ना।
सब अपने अपने नॉर्मल पे टिके बैठे हैं कोच साहब। सबका अपना अपना नॉर्मल होता है। आपका नॉर्मल आपका, उनका नॉर्मल उनका।
गुलशन, कभी ना कभी सबको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उठानी पड़ती है। मैं तेरे लिए लड़ी, उनके लिए तू लड़ी।
You know, getting it behind the camera is one thing, but putting it in front of the camera, like portraying
Yes.
disability with honesty, that isn't
Yes.
easy. How did you make sure that it felt real and respectful?
Well, you know, that is something that Prasanna has done beautifully. Prasanna, the director of the film, has led this film very, very ably, and he's someone who's very sensitive himself. He's someone who's has a lot of empathy himself. He's someone who's very non-judgmental, very mature guy. And it's really remarkable that, he did his first film was Shubh Mangal Savdhan. And after that, this is his second film. So they have 8 years in the middle. And I asked him, I said, how many films have you done? He said, no, I have not done any film. I've just done Shubh Mangal Savdhan. And after that, I'm doing. So he had the patience to wait for a script that came about, which he really wanted to do. Usually people with one success will jump on to 2-3 other films. He was very happy to wait for the next script that touched his heart. So that's the kind of person he is. And I think he's done a wonderful job directing these 10, new actors. He was the person who was workshopping with them. He was the person rehearsing with them, not me. He wanted them to rehearse separately and me to rehearse separately. Because in the film, we're on opposite sides. We don't like each other. I mean, I certainly don't like them. So he wanted that quality to be there in the film also.
सामने वाली टीम बहुत ही बेकार लग रही है क्योंकि बैंड बजाते हैं।
नहीं,
क्यों?
हम जीतने के लिए आए हैं, बेइज्जती करने के लिए नहीं। Come on, boy.
So with so much love pouring in for the trailer, tell me, what are you expecting from the overseas fans, especially here in North America? What do you hope they take away from it?
Well, I'm really looking forward to the reaction of my audience in the US, and I'm most excited for them to watch the film. I must tell you that our film is releasing only in cinema halls. We have not sold the OTT, and we don't intend to. It's a film that you can enjoy. You can enjoy the magic of cinema in a cinema hall with 300 other people with you, and we just would be happy to share the joy with everyone.
साइलेंस! सतबीर डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है। सतबीर, अर्जुन को सिर्फ चिड़िया की आंख दिखती है, समझा तू? एक तू है और एक चिड़िया की आंख। ये एक बास्केट से हम गेम जीत सकते हैं। तू टेंशन मत ले, एकदम फोकस कर।
सर, पहले आप चुप रहिए।